Here are all the materials that you need for the project. A tin can, some wire, some candles, styrofoam, a little bit of foil, 2 toothpicks, epoxy clay or any type of putty, iron tube, and the coin. Lastly is the basin that you will need for holding all of the water. The can you will be using will contain all of the water, so make sure it's sturdy and it doesn't have any hole. The wire you will be using should be sturdy, for you will bend it so that it'll be able to fit inside the can. As you can see, I placed two wires, one to hold the back and the front. Now it's sturdy. Next, we will have to cut the epoxy clay into the certain required amount that we will need it to be. After cutting it, we must then mix it and then mold it so that it'll be able to form the nice dark gray color. After molding it into the nice clay, we must then put it around the iron tube, which we then put inside the aluminum can. Once we put, it'll be able to stay there and no steam will go out. So the only point of exit of the steam will be the iron tube. We were able to obtain the iron tube through an old radio in which we used its antenna. Next, we were able to obtain recycled styrofoam from the used boxes that we have in our house. We then marked out what the shape of the boat will be. We made it the size of a matchbox, so it'll be able to fit the coin and be able to be light. We created the mast by using 2 toothpicks and a bit of foil. We glued the toothpicks to the foil so that it will be able to stick together. Next, we brought out the styrofoam, the small piece of styrofoam, and we stuck the sail into the styrofoam bit so it'll form the boat. Next, we filled up the aluminum basin with water. After everything is prepared, we must then put water inside the aluminum can. This was made possible by using a syringe and inserting it into the tube. We were then able to fill it up with water. In the testing, I measured the basin of water, so then it'll be longer than 10 centimeters, which it is. The main goal of this project is to make sure the coin has a displacement higher than 10 cm. And this was made possible through the use of the first law of thermodynamics, which is energy cannot be destroyed nor created but instead converted. And this is seen by when thermal energy is converted into mechanical by moving the coin into a different place. As you can see through my other projects that sometimes, as you can see, I made several models or several attempts on how to do it, but most of it was not able to work. So in the end, I learned that when creating a project, one must research it properly, and one should also be prepared to know that the experiment either won't work or not perform correctly. Like for example, in one of the examples that I used a sail, I used paper as the mast, but instead of pushing the boat forward, the steam just melted the boat. So yes, in the end, one must properly research and be prepared for failure. Thank you!